Hey guys, a warm welcome to our channel. Today I'm digging into the Anker SOLIX F3800 7680 watt-hours, or 12,000 W equivalent claim, LifePO generator, power station, exploring its specs, real-world behavior, strengths and weaknesses. I've scoured manufacturer data, expert reviews, and user forums to bring you an honest verdict. My goal is to help you decide whether this is truly the one for home backup, emergencies, camping, or off-grid use. On paper, the SOLIX F3800 is a beast. Anker markets it as a hybrid solar generator power station with a base capacity, approximately equals 7,680 watt-hours, and strong AC output. They often advertise up to 12,000 W, though that's likely burst or under special conditions. It uses LifePO battery chemistry, which is more durable, safer, and longer-lasting than many other lithium types. The unit supports multiple input and output modes: solar, AC wall charging, DC, etc. According to reviews like Popular Mechanics, for the F3800 Plus variant, and Business Insider, its continuous AC output is in the ballpark of 6,000 W, with surge capability beyond that. The base unit is often around 3,840 watt-hours in reviewed models with expansion options, but the F3800 is meant to support stacking or expansion to higher capacities. In real-world use, the reported performance is impressive for a portable, large hybrid. In one test, the F3800 Plus reportedly handled multiple appliances, fridge, power tools, home electronics, simultaneously and sustained high loads below its continuous rating. LifeWire reports that the base unit uses 3.84 kWh and is expandable up to approximately 26.9 kWh with additional battery packs, so users can scale as needed. It is also capable of supporting both 120 volts and 240 volts appliances, with correct ports, and can act as a home backup in certain setups. The app, display, and power monitoring tools are generally praised in hands-on reports, giving you visibility into usage, charging, and status. On design and build, the F3800 is a heavy, industrial-scale device. It's not meant to be carried by one person. In fact, many mention that it's so heavy it needs wheels or handles to move. The form factor is upright, with wheels, which makes rolling it on flat surfaces feasible. It is built to handle both indoor and more rugged conditions, with robust housing and cooling. But due to size and weight, reports around 132 pounds in tested units, mobility is limited. The expansion modularity is a plus, allowing you to increase usable capacity over time, though that adds even more weight. However, there are some important limitations and cautions I found in my research. First, many review figures show that the 12,000 W spec is likely a peak or theoretical burst, not sustained output. The continuous output is closer to 4,000 to 6,000 W in real scenarios. Second, users report that solar-to-output efficiency can sometimes be suboptimal. One user in a forum said they saw efficiencies in the 60 to 70% range for solar input conversion. Others mention that charging and output concurrently, especially across different ports, may be constrained by firmware or hardware limitations. The weight is a practical drawback. Once fully built out with expansion, the unit becomes semi-fixed and tough to reposition without planning. Also, heavy loads or long run times will stress thermal and power management, possibly triggering protections or throttling. Some home backup usage may be limited unless you pick and prioritize loads carefully. Finally, cost and complexity are high. You're paying for modularity, capacity, and premium design, which may not be ideal for simpler or smaller needs. So, is the Anker SOLIX F3800, with the stated specs, worth buying? In my assessment, yes, but with conditions. If you need a high-capacity, modular, hybrid power station that can scale, support significant loads, and serve as serious backup or off-grid support, this is among the better options. But if your power needs are modest, or you expect to move it frequently, it might be overkill. Also, be very cautious about assuming the highest specs. Always plan based on realistic continuous output, not peak claims. Click the link below for the best price.